Fun.
Hi, I'm Katie, the angel that says fuck, and this is Megan, my partner in tarot. And we're here to do your Messengers of the Moon, Aries New Moon Edition. And let's see. About the moon, we'll start that. We have the new moon on the 5th at 1:50 a.m. Pacific at 15 degrees. This is passionate, forward-leading energies meeting with a square in Saturn, creating a bottleneck of focus. It's a good time to take challenges as they come, because it's creating, tension, focus.
Yeah, things may not get off the ground as quickly as you might hope for.
Take things as they come, keep moving forward, and keep moving towards your goals, because Mars and Gemini will provide us with a creative force full of wisdom that will help us connect the dots and move towards goals in a more interesting ways than we've previously thought possible. This is a test from Saturn to see if we can, how badly we want it to reach our goals.
No planets for this full moon are going to be in retrograde, so this may help things swim along a little bit more smooth after the whole check-in with Saturn.
It should be, hopefully, and we'll see how badly we want to be satisfied right about now. Well, our wants and desires are going to be coming up really vividly, because Pluto will be conjunct the South Node as well, I believe, or it's coming up this coming week, one or the other. So, Megan, keep going. I know you got more.
Due to the moon phase happening at 15 degrees and 17 minutes of Aries, this will be affecting people born with personal planets and points at approximately 11 to 19 degrees of cardinal signs Aries,
that's me,
Cancer, and Libra, and Capricorn. Most significantly. So if your natal sun is any of those between 11 and 19 degrees, I'm talking about you.
This is true, including your rising. You got to know where your degrees are at. Hit us up. We more than love to help point where these transits are going to be in your chart for you.
Medically, this new moon in Aries will affect your head, teeth, tongue, and arteries. So you may be feeling extra sensitive with any of those. Happen to be times where wisdom teeth like to pop up, because Aries is number one, and it's coming out of the gate.
I'm already feeling it, because I not always a headache person, but I was having a weird one creep up on me when I was preparing to do this and grabbing my cards. So it's not quite a tension headache, but it's weird. It's in my head though. So
right. So these are especially the 3 days leading up and after moon happen to be with that same energy of the new moon. And then I also wanted to touch on some important dates in April based on the moon phases. So for planting, if you're going to be doing any of that for above ground crops, April 11th and 12th, based on the moon phase, is the best days. Below ground crops would be April 1st through 3rd, April 29th and April 30th. For setting eggs, would be April 17th, 18th, 26th, and 27th. And then I find this one great for fishing. So any of you guys that like to go fishing, I know I love to fish. It would be April 5th to the 19th are going to be the best days for fishing.
I don't know what setting eggs means.
I don't know either.
If somebody has the answer to that, please let us know.
Oh, yeah.
We're ignorant in the ways of farm things, so help us out.
But somebody out
there. Does that mean you set them up for Easter? Does that mean you get them from the coop if you have chickens?
Setting eggs.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know,
but that's when to do it. Is the 17th.
Vital information. All right, so if you've never seen one of our videos, the way we do our moon phase is, this is our Messenger of the Moon Chronicles, basically. We always pull a Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle card to kind of give you just the overall collective energy of the moon. And for this new moon in Aries, we got the number 1 out of the deck.
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm just going to give you the first little paragraph to give you the idea. It's beautiful. Look at that white owl. It says, after the storm, there's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With a release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of promising, hopeful vision for your future.
I love where this is going.
So that's just the first little paragraph.
That's super exciting. I'm hoping that's leading somewhere good for our signs, because overall for the month of April, it kind of was up and down for you guys, for everybody. So let's see how it goes. What we like to do is to bless the cards and the energy of, our own energy and the energy of where we're at, so that we can bring the most purest of messages for you guys. So the way we ask you to participate is to go ahead and invite your team, your guides, your ancestors, your deities of choice.
Right.
I have my own, so I just try to keep it as general as possible. And so go ahead and invite your whole teams to participate and help bring the messages forward that you need to hear, and help it sink in the way it needs to. We ask that the divine light and divine darkness that want our benefit to I'm saying this wrong. We would like the angels of truth, love, and light and benevolent darkness to come and protect us. And as long as they have our best interest in mind you, we can have, anyway, a big, deep discussion on that. Anyway, so we ask that our egos be removed and assisted to step aside, as long as we are trying to deliver these messages in hopes that the messages come purely for you. So
remember, these are just general, so some things may resonate with you, some things may not. This is you gotta just
we advise
as we go.
That if you know your sun, moon, rising signs and Venus, to go ahead and watch it for a more personal experience. It gives you an idea of what a personal reading would be like if we were, sit there and pull more cards, if you were to go ahead and hit us up for one of those longer length ones. So let's get started. I just realized that neither of us wrote down the signs, so we're going to be freestyling.
Well, good thing we're going to start with Aries. So
that should be pretty easy.
Okay.
All right, Aries.
So, the way we do our readings is we're each going to pull a card. We're going to do the interpretation of what we feel the card is, and then we're going to put them together to give you a combined kind of 2-card reading.
And it usually winds up being really fun. We argue a little bit sometimes, if you're lucky.
Look at the camera.
What's it doing? Teasing. Anyway, it usually winds up being a really good time. So
I'm sure if you've gotten this far with us, this is probably not your first video, but hey, you never know. Aries, gang.
Yeah, for real. I'm sitting here like a little bit worried and like shuffling madly because like I'm so nervous, but let's get this out. Aries, for the Aries moon, for the Aries sun. This is Aries season. This is a lot of pressure. And we're going to be feeling Saturn's nose in certain ways, bigger than certain other signs. But all cardinal signs will feel it.
Right.
That's what she said. It's true. Mm-hmm. So, oh my God. This
is a great start.
Honestly, I want to say the newness for the season. Like, this is the start of spring. This is the new. That new. This is passion, ideas. This is creativity. This is spirituality. This is hot and sexy energy. We all love this card so much. It could be so igniting.
There's another reader out there. Her name's Farouche, and she came up with the whole Ace of
It's
Dicks.
the Ace of Dicks card for her. And so we like to run with that. In that way, like, this could mean, you know, people are getting laid, which I would love. Anyway, Aries, you know, if you're down, okay, maybe that's being a nice, slow, passionate burn right there.
Yeah, something is going to be presented to you. I'm definitely feeling
an earth sign might be in your future if you are watching this, or you have earth qualities and you're feeling really like hot and sexy and hot to trot, and you know you're on that Tinder and like flipping through profiles and stuff.
Something that, like, considering money kind of makes the world go round in a sense. You can't really do anything without money. This is the Page of Pentacles.
Like a gift, you know?
Yeah, this is like a gift of some sturdy ass, like, D.
Sturdy ass D. Oh wow, I love where this has started. Aries season is beginning perfectly. Like, okay, so obviously somebody's getting laid. So good job, Aries. Maybe because you walked away this month in April, you're experiencing a little bit of freedom. If you remember the last reading we did for the month of April, you'll see exactly where the star card was leading to, which
absolutely.
Bow chicka wow wow, good for us. You know, comment in the comment section if
I can only hope.
But keep it clean.
I can only hope Taurus is as good.
Oh, I know, that's pretty damn good.
All right, Taurus, let's see what this new...
Maybe it's for work, you know? Maybe it's clouding my judgment with all that, the horniness, but, like, you know, he was a Pentacles, and maybe there's, like, a new business idea involved, or a proposition for a new business idea, but, you know...
Okay, Taurus.
Okay, so...
This is the Emperor. So
this is Aries energy.
So you are definitely feeling very powerful, Taurus. I'm getting the feeling for with this new moon being in Aries. You're
in charge.
You got the bag.
You're in control of yourself. You're in control of all the little peons around you.
Like, this is like, take a look at exactly like this card. Like, he is the king, man.
He's hot as fuck. Look at that. Like, the mountains are on fire. I think this is one of the only red background cards in the entire goddamn deck. This is a card of apprenticeship and perfection and dealing with details. And I feel like you've been doing a lot and you are on top. You have the bag. I don't recall that this card being reversed has a negativity to it. I don't recall. Oh, this is not sticking at all.
We usually had a pen or something.
Like, let's get one of these guys. Not too pretty, but there we go.
Fixed.
Anyway,
Taurus knows how to improvise.
That's right, Taurus. So you've been working with your hands, and you've been telling other people, delegating jobs, and you know, this might actually be the one time you're actually starting to feel like you're getting somewhere. You feel validated,
being listened to. You know, like,
that's good.
You know, like, we don't open our mouth for no reason. Like,
and you're starting to get recognized for that.
Right.
So I like that actually a lot.
That.
So
Taurus, fuck yeah. Alright, next is Gemini.
Aries energy. If you guys are holding all that Aries energy and Taurus, my God.
Of course, you want more clarification, feel free to hit us up. We can schedule a extended reading for you, you know.
Love that.
Information down there.
Gemini folks. You know, this Mars and Gemini is going to have you guys lit and feeling super Marsy. Like, so we'll see how you guys' pop off the mouth this moon. This should be interesting.
You just said lit, and somebody I know likes to, I can't think of who it is, but they like to say litty like a titty. I don't know, it just came to mind.
Okay, that sounds quite Gemini.
Whoever you are, if you're the one who said that to me.
Where are your Gemini placements, dude? Like where is that? Like, I gotta know.
Who said it? I don't know. But anyways.
Even this meaning, you know, I don't really, you know, this is one of those cards I'm not feeling suited for upside down. I feel like this is currently what the situation is for Gemini. The wind is taken out of you, period. But the sun's coming up, and you know, it won't last forever, but like you've been run through with your thoughts, your emotions, other people's thoughts, and like you're finally at your wit's end, and you're just like, bruh, you need a rest. You're overdoing it. Like you need something to slow down for you.
I like to kind of call this card like being served with your own karma card. Like,
yeah,
he's fucked. Like,
yeah, could be.
And then here I got this. I got the 10 of Wands right here. So
wow, conclusions right there.
definitely conclusions.
You've had it. You want to let go.
I'm feeling Gemini. There might have been a death in the family, and you're going to need to be picking up the pieces this month. Maybe you are a big brother, or you know, a next of kin. Maybe
I like the idea of a possible spiritual death, like a dark night of the soul energy, possibly.
Something.
I hate to tell people that might be what they're dealing with.
No, but I feel.
But
like
if it's kind of what's going on here is it's just like this feeling of having your arms overladen. You have too many thoughts. You have too many things going on. Too many interests at hand here, and you're just like, and you're like you don't even know what to do with it, and it's all internal, and you're like in pain over it.
This isn't bad, you know, but you got your hands full. You're
like you've overcommitted.
But you're taking care of shit. But your hands are full. You look a little tired, but at the same time, like you're getting shit done. So overall, like this new moon might cause something to happen
to make you real,
and it's just gonna kind of be
fatigued.
a domino effect where it's gonna catapult you into another new beginning that is all about Aries, you know, new beginnings. Like,
I don't think you'll mind too much. Honestly, I think this energy's all old for you. So, yeah, roll with the change. And you know that Mars and Gemini is gonna make it all fresh and like kind of a game for you. So, just have fun with that.
Cancer. How is this new moon gonna treat you, Cancer? Hopefully well. Yeah. Page of Swords. So with this card, it's a sword card, but I don't take this as a negative card at all. It's like his hair is kind of flowing in the wind. He's got the blue skies, kind of like he's like kind of like the Fool, but like not the Fool, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, he's more intellectual by far.
Yeah, like this guy kind of looks like
he's kind of more of a spy too. Like he's got things. This is one of the energies in that card.
It's got like Rico Suave vibes with that hair, though. Look at that hair. Oh, blowing in the wind. You see, there's some birds up there. Like,
yeah.
I need more information.
Rico Suave might be celebrating something, getting a little bit too swust, or just having a get together, maybe juggling a lot of ladies in his life. Doesn't have to be like all like dates or whatever. This is probably a mixture of family and otherwise, but it's making Cancer quite happy, even though
this dude looks like
he might feel a little bit left out from like the center of this celebration, but he's contributing to it in a way with what he's capable of.
This Page of Swords, to me, he's got his emotions fairly in line. You know, he's not over emotional. He's not underly emotional. It's kind of like, hey ladies, I'm up here. Like, check me out.
He's new at it, though. He's new at the mastery of thought, I think. Because he's a page.
That doesn't mean you're bad.
No, you're just learning.
I'd rather it be this than, like...
No, but he's perceptive, and I like that.
The Queen of Swords.
So...
Not bad. Aries is gonna,
Be good for Cancer's vibes. Like, that Aries vibe is gonna trigger something good for you guys. Like, definitely celebrating. Alright, so Leo. Leos are super cute. Oh, card popped out. That's you guys. I got this for myself this morning. And this is like help, I think, if I recall, coming from an unexpected place. And it's not like where he's running away. It's like he's actually getting some insight right now where he was feeling confusion and conflicting. Maybe these people had opinions and stuff that were making him confused. Now he's more clear about what he was interested in. So Leo, you're coming out of it. Maybe not. Oh my God. So
this is something only you can fix yourself.
No wonder why you're not sleeping though.
This is the 9 of Swords, so obviously whatever's going on deep down,
it's not about them, it's about you.
It's emotionally rooted. You know, this is kind of like the dark before the dawn card, the 9 before the 10. But yes, with this being someone that's sitting up in a bed almost, it's like
night terrors.
Yeah, like there's a good chance that like sleeping at night might be pretty hard for you right now, Leo. Like this is the time where your anxiety is hitting you the most, but there's a good chance that this is also the time where you can think of your best solutions.
You don't really need to have regrets. This is saying whatever happened. You did the best you could. Mm-hmm. And you don't need to be feeling like shit about things and keeping yourself awake. Like, I don't know why you feel guilt and shame over shit, but it's ruining your sleep. So you might want to clear that out of your vibration.
This
somehow.
Definitely might be a one where you like a little bit more clarification
on.
So
Leo, hit me up if you want an extended reading.
Yes.
Or hit Megan up.
Whoever.
Or hit both of us up.
Your choice.
Seems like you need some professional
guidance.
Advice.
All right. Virgo.
Our Virgos. We're halfway through. I'm paranoid my dad's gonna drive up any second now.
We're fine. I'm good.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God.
So Virgo, we pulled the 9 of Cups. So this new moon in Aries is, you're gonna like, wishes are like, this is like make a wish basically.
Fulfillment.
Like
it feels good. It feels satisfactory.
Yes, I was just about to say satisfied. Look how happy he's.
Sweet.
I almost look at those cups as like kind of like trophies almost. Like, and he's like
super proud of him.
Yeah, he's proud of himself. Like everything is what he wants right now.
Yeah, the lovely thing about that is he's still got one more to get for the collection.
Right, he's still not done.
He's not done.
He's
in a really good spot. Like he's got most of what he wants, but he has that joy of still being able to pursue one more thing. And wow, you know, I think I want to do it like this. He's got everything to look forward to, and it's coming. Like he's really, really juiced on getting this one last thing. Like it's giving him all the inspiration. It's giving him new ideas. It's making him want to kick up his heels. He's watching those ships come in. Like he's
feeling very satisfied.
He's got like
these are both
a good mixture of wanting something and knowing he can get it, and it's not quite there yet, so he's not bored. Right. It's like that like kind of juicy, inspired pursuing of something, and Virgo is like winning about it. Like you just feel that delicious satisfaction of something brewing that's in your favor.
Like it's almost like right before the timer goes off on a big beautiful cake you're baking. Like it's like you're right
even better.
There.
I know you Virgos are gonna love hearing this. Not so much food always, but you love food. It's like, you know, you've been doing all this work, and the paycheck at the end of the week is gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And you're like, and you know it's not that time of month where bills are due, and you can play with this money. Like it's fun.
That sounds awesome.
It's a good like good moon feeling. So that's good for Virgo. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Virgo's always comes through so clearly. It's so funny. All right, so Libra time. It's not bad. It looks terrible, but it's not. That's the whole point of this card, is you're not actually looking at things the way you should. You know, like
it's kind of like tied up in your own thoughts.
Yeah, for sure. Like you're bound inside your own thought patterns and cycles. So you might not believe you can get this thing. It seems too far. It's too much for you, but you're fine. Like you can just easily shake out of those bonds every time you want.
All right. So the Ace of Cups. This is your emotions. This is like
if you look at it like this, it's gonna feel like being overwhelmed. But if you look at it from it, what was that? I've never heard that sound before.
It was the speaker. Just like...
Oh. Weird.
Paired up real quick.
Huh. Weird, that didn't sound like a normal speaker period.
It did the beep boop.
Hmm. Different.
We always have something weird happen in our readings almost every time.
Yeah. Okay, okay, yeah. So depending on how you look at it, you could feel like an overabundance of emotion, or it could be like you're too afraid to feel those emotions that are good. Like you're used to feeling like you're confined,
right,
in this thing that you're it's like you're almost comforted by this anxiety or feeling like a victim or whatever. But it could be so different if you just sort of just like wiggle a little bit and like shake off those bonds and realize none of those things are keeping you in that spot. So the tide's coming in. Like, look at this. See how she's standing on... What? Wrong one. See how she's standing on water. Tide's gonna come in. Like, yeah. It's coming in. So just deal with that part.
Not bad. Not bad.
I'm getting all messed up because it's like mirror image. So yeah. I'm like... Okay. Libra, you're gonna be fine.
Absolutely.
Scorpio time. What secrets does Scorpio have? Oh, you guys didn't like me saying that? You don't want me to even ask about your secrets? Oh. How dare I? Oh.
Well, I guess we both...
That's fuck it. Like, let's just have it sit there. This is great. There's 2 and 2.
Okay, so, well, I'm supposed to go first, so.
Yeah.
I got the 2 of Pentacles, but then we both pulled 2s at the exact same time. So, obviously, there's something about that.
This is math here, okay?
That is...
Just talk about your card, and we'll smash it together.
This is kind of having, this or that. You're juggling, But it's also, like, you could be juggling 2 jobs. Like, go on.
Well, like, I was watching a, like, how to read tarot video on YouTube. Like, somebody, like, it's fun to watch classes and different people's interpretations. Of the 2 of Cups was, like, an exchange. They say it's like one of the quintessential, like almost like a buy-sell situation, where it's like an exchange in that respect. Because this symbol right here, Mercury rules, it is Mercury. It represents Mercury, and he represents all kinds of business transactions. So that being said, you said the business thing.
Yeah.
It's so possible. Like, this is like, should I buy in? Should I leave the company? Should I take this idea and run with it? Is this my business partner that I should go with?
No, I definitely like a big business transaction.
But it's going to be interesting, I think. Either that, or maybe you're thinking about building a business with somebody you're in love with.
Possibly, yeah, maybe a business partner. Because you're debating.
The 2 of Cups could be a love thing, but I feel like I agree with the strong business vibes there. So
I like Scorpio
is like a little up in the air about it, but I think maybe because there's Cups involved, if you seek how you feel about it and sleep on it and really allow yourself to go with the thing that feels good, you're gonna be all right. I didn't mean to pull at the same time right then, but like it kind of worked out.
We've obviously both pulled twos at the same time for a reason. But you get to go for Sag.
I was hearing, and I'm pretty sure this is absolutely true, Sagittarian energy is the most warlike of fire energies, and I was really surprised as an Aries stellium to hear that. Couldn't imagine Sagittarius being more warlike than us, but I believe it because of the mutability and the enthusiasm. You guys are like right present and quick, whip ready. Oh,
this card again.
This card again. So again, this is not so bad. This is actually getting some clarity from I believe people. You know, it's like the input you're getting isn't as like, maybe you expected it to be shitty and it's not. And it's actually helping you get to the spot where you are. Like, I'm feeling like you finally got some good advice for once. Like, it's feeling like, huh, like actually somebody has my back. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't have to worry about that.
Page of Swords again. Alright, so this is the second time.
So yeah, that is defensive energy.
I have pulled this card in this new moon in Aries reading. So I do feel like you were feeling like for a really long time that you were having to watch your back, but now it's like you're feeling confident, like he's all by himself. Like he's kind of like that lone wolf that, you know, can handle his own. He ain't afraid. He's ready to go to battle if he needs to be, but
maybe he's part of the goodness that is informing the 5, feeling like that combativeness, like it's like a new point of view coming in from somebody, like a helper saying, you know,
there's someone coming along and giving you a little bit of guidance,
like a little nudge in a wiser, more clear mindset. Somebody with a fresh outlook is coming along and like saying the right thing at the right time.
I love that.
So that's cool. Keep it fresh, Sag.
Right, Capricorn. New moon in Aries.
If you can't afford to give, Capricorn, if you can't really truly afford to give and you can barely take care of yourself correctly,
don't be giving.
Don't be giving. Okay?
You know, this might be a time concentrating on yourself, filling your cups, maybe, like, so you can't give from empty cups.
I know you kind of low-key like to people please. Come on, you pretend like you don't, but you do.
Ace of Swords.
There's a new outlook coming for you, man. Like you got to look at things differently. That's what we were just saying.
Yeah, like a new emotional outlook. Maybe you're finally realizing a certain thing in your life isn't working. A certain habit you're having that is influencing your emotions. You know, if you're not exactly being the most emotional towards people,
maybe
you know,
you're a little cold.
You're a little cutthroat.
But there's a new way to phrase things. I think diplomacy would be a good thing to say about the Ace of Swords, because it's blessed. This is like insight and epiphanies and good like new intellectual things, and it's like maybe perhaps like the way you've thought about things and the way you've emotionally responded is not the way you need to do things anymore.
But let's see what card number 2 says. How funny. We're talking about, like, you can't give from an empty cup and you got a motherfucking fish in this cup.
Like,
I don't want your fish.
You know, you just gonna have to, like, accept things. Like, these are things being handed to you. Like, whether it be, like, a new thought process or a new emotion, you're going to have to open your hands here and, like, take it even if it's weird. This is Neptune. we have Neptune in Pisces, we have Mercury in Pisces conjunct Neptune, and then in a few days we're gonna have Venus also conjunct Neptune, and Mercury will get a little farther down, I think, by then. But this is going to be like unavoidable water energy here, like the fish in the cup. Like, you're gonna have to talk to Klaus and figure out the craziest plan to think of something new and like get out of your old rut, so you're able to like people better. Like there's like something that's been misfiring in your thought pattern, and this is finally when it starts to make sense, because you're like, oh, have to actually work. So like, get out of your set concrete ways a little bit here, if you can, if you're able.
Interesting.
Yeah, Capricorns, you guys crack me up. And I'm even talking about work. If you cannot give your time and energy and your intellectual habits to your business, perhaps you need to take a mini vacation or something, like, for real. Like, open your mind.
You Capricorns love to work, but sometimes you need that few days off to give you a reset.
Okay, Aquarius. Justice reversed, and this feels good, so I'm gonna keep it. Something's not right. Like, this is unfair. I feel like leaving into that. Like, this is unfair. Like, and you know it. I'm not trying to go in on Aquarius because I don't really understand what lately you guys have been up to. Because last for the month of April, you guys were hiding something financial, or somebody around you was hiding something financial, and this is unfairness. So, what is going on here?
So the Seven of Cups. All right. So this tends to be sometimes a lot of different.
Maybe you don't know what you want, and it's making you behave unfairly.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, like, I don't want to call Aquarius bipolar at all, but it's kind of.
Keep going. That was a great way to phrase it. That's like me asking
you. Like, one minute you feel like this cup, and then the next minute you feel like this cup, and then you feel like that cup, and then it's really unfair to the people around you.
You're changing channels a little bit here, and you don't even know what's up. Like, one minute you want peace and quiet, and you don't want to be talked to, and the next minute you're needy emotionally and you need attention,
and then you're calling your friend wanting to go out to the club. Like, make up your mind. Like, you're driving people crazy.
Nobody can tell you what that you want to eat. Like, this is just like, you got to find your balance somewhere in the middle of all this stuff. Like, this is a life-changing demand for you to do that, because it's a major arcana. So this moon is going to put a pressure on you that's going to make you uncomfortable with how confused you are, and it'll probably force you to recognize what's fair and what isn't, whether or not you like it.
I'm really feeling like there's a decision that's going to be made with this whole new moon in Aries for you guys. It's kind of going to make or break, like, especially if it's like a family dynamic. Maybe there's an addiction involved, and it's causing an imbalance with the justice system. You could be dealing with, fines, or you for all I know, you could be skipping out on a freaking bond. I don't know, but it's really not fair to the opportunities of the people around you, especially if you're dragging them through the mud.
It's just not fucking fair. Like, it definitely would likely have to do with the legal system. There's something that it's like a defaulted payment, or
it's an imbalance and something going on.
Something that's like, it's just not right. It's just not right. And you
hasn't been served.
If we can recall from the April reading in general, if it is a financial thing, be careful, dudes. Like, Aquarius, or people cross-watching to find out what their Aquarius is up to. Just like, you're getting caught. Like, you can't hide things. It's not fair. Or somebody around you is getting up to some shit. Be careful. I can't stand it. Like, that's...
All right, Pisces.
Pisces, you know how sensitive things can be. You're some of my favorite energy.
Page of Pentacles.
Always Pentacles for Pisces.
This new moon in Aries could be bringing you a financial opportunity. You know, this could be like maybe winning a lucky lotto scratcher. Maybe might be happening.
That would be great.
Something that's like a little bit of a present. I'm feeling like.
You know, lotto would be a little faster than the Page of Pentacles normally moves, but let's see what this is. I don't know. Like,
you could be playing the lottery for a long time, and finally you went on a little scratcher.
I like that.
Like, I'm not saying like the lottery.
Yeah.
See.
Double Pentacles. I don't know, Pisces. You guys are getting your money right this year. This is fair. This is like being able to give because you have it already, and it's like, you know, I feel
maybe
like you have
giving back.
You have
like,
people around you that, you know, you might have helped you in the past, and you're being able to turn around and give it right back.
Maybe a close family member of yours, you know, could be coming into something, especially with a monetary value, and it could be really putting them in the position to be able to give to you and your family members, you know, like
something feels really good about this.
I feel like this is going to be a very giving new moon for you, whether you're the one giving or if you're being given to. I love it when there's double.
I don't
pentacle
really know
cards.
what else to say. It's hard to say. Like, this could be. It's hardly ever so deeply spiritual that you don't see it happen in front of you. But this is like, because this could be physical. This could be like an abundance of energy or something of like your physical body being stronger and being able to do more too. It's something you're able to put more energy into because you're physically strong enough as well. So it got to do with physical stuff. So.
I love that, man. This new moon for Aries overall,
mostly
like feels like it's gonna be very positive.
I love it.
Kind of like just a little tweaks in certain areas.
Saturn is going to be involved. So if you find yourselves hitting obstacles, or if you're getting told no, or if you're getting some harsh lessons laid down, say thank you, and please keep your eyes and mind open to absorb what it is you're supposed to learn, because Saturn only ever teaches us things that we need to know. As much as I like loathe to love the dude, I after my Saturn return, I have so much respect for the way Saturn works.
All right. So, for the overall, I touched on it just a little bit in the beginning of the reading.
Let's hold it up.
This is for the overall moon collective for everybody in general. It's number 1, after the storm. There's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or it's just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With a release of tension, relief and freedom soon follows, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision for the future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions, threatening to erupt or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within, and if something doesn't happen, and soon, you fear you might just burst. I feel like this is perfect for Aries.
Oh my god, this whole, like, every single card reading probably feels a little bursty, a little, you know, they all have, like, their tensions in their own ways, like so this is perfect for every single one.
Something needs to be, like, tweaked so it's running at optimum.
I love it.
You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control, and you would be right. There is in life and in creative process a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows. Yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it confronting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away, so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storm of our lives have been building up for a long time without us fully being aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way, or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that this is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is little more than the impossible dream of perfection, a need to gently or even with great dramatic flourish cast that aside so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what the storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moment of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in the heart that you can see the storm. See the storm is but a passing process and nothing that needs to worry you. If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is a portent for you. The storm is coming, and you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it as you empower to cast aside what has been and receiving the gift of fresh, new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact. Whatever is happening or soon will happen in your life, this storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy and life. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This oracle is also confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your prayers have been heard, and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you, stepping in and shaking things up so that situations can be sorted out accordingly to a greater wisdom. So let go. Hold only to your inner self and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. Following is the healing process. Find a place where you can be alone and have some privacy, either inside or perhaps out in nature. When you are ready, repeat the following, where possible, with your arms up and open to the sky. Storms so wild, storms of grace, I call your blessing into my heart now. May I release and let go. May I be revitalized and grow. I open up my heart to you now. Storms of grace, I stand my ground as I allow your magic to cleanse and surround any outgrown energy which I no longer need, anything which will sap or deplete rather than feed. Storms of grace, merciful earth, with your help, I experience rebirth. When you have completed your declaration, simply place your hands in prayer at your heart and close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in and out and be aware of yourself, what you feel, and in what is happening in your body, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Then say, through divine creative genius, this is now so. You have completed your healing process.
I love that.
I think that
I do think we should all take a deep breath.
In and out. I feel like this was one of the most,
I love that. That's one of the most healing feeling cards. Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah. I love that one. It's
Felt very clearing.
Like, because I believe it's representing the Neptune energy that's afoot. It's helping us like clear out our emotions from Venus, our thoughts about money,
washing out
our thoughts in general, like our idealisms, our everything is kind of going out of the window, and we're having to trust the universe that it's like, because everything is so confusing and kind of lost and up in the air, and you know, it's good to have that, knowing that this is just a storm that's doing its job. That's good. It feels good.
You know, you don't even have to say that. You can always even just play what I just said right there while you're doing it. You like, it's why I kind of read these out loud, like, so you can actually use this for your own.
Like Infinite Waters says, breathing that good ass prana, I think he says. I love that shit.
So, this was your April 5th
new moon in Aries reading. Messengers of the Moon, Aries Moon edition.
All right, guys. We will see you on our next